Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Pass somewhat off target. That's a shade optimistic. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Thailand clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Kane. Rummenigge. If you could use just one word, Jim, to describe, say, Roberto, what would that be?
Intelligent. He can play in about 4 or 5 positions, Peter, and excel in all of them.
Total class.
He's so effective when it comes to breaking up the play. Then he's got all that creativity he needs to trigger quick counters. So that's where I'd like to see him positioned.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Beckham. And it's Rice. And here's Lewandowski. He's being urged to shoot. Cruyff. And he welcomes it in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's rising! Oh, it's gone in! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Vietnam penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Cafu attempts a clearance. Nicked it back promptly. Messi.
Thailand really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls.
Vietnam really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
And Cruyff! And it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Serginho gets across to intercept that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Zé Roberto. And here's Kane. And that is a little undercooked. And this is Lewandowski. Cruyff. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! And a goal! And the comeback is complete! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's picked his way through. Looking for the run. Cristiano Ronaldo. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Shoots! And he hits the net. A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater...
Oh, shooting chance! And he scores! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And now he has two. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Kane. Nice-looking ball. Good take. Lewandowski! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Serginho. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And here's Kane. Stood up well to him there. And it's Rice. And the whistle goes for half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Thailand up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live.
So right back into the action.
Station.
Messi. Lahm. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. That has been cut short. Now it's Pelé. And that's a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. And it's Pirlo. Great chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
There's the header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Thailand visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty...
Goes for a shot! Brilliant from Pelé! About as smooth as it gets. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Thailand are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
Big chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Cruyff wants to run onto this. It's Roberto. Rice. Knocks it into space. Spread neatly. Varane deals with that comfortably. And And the pass is intercepted. Now this could be a chance. It's Roberto. Now it's Kane. Pinches it off him. Oh, that is a nice touch. It's Kane! Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. And it's Roberto. Oh, that's superb. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vietnam have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He'll fence Beckham! Roberto Carlos.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Threads one in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Hazard. Into the last quarter of an hour. Platini does really well to win the ball there. That is a great pick out. He might be in here! And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
Substitution in progress.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Kane, looking here to chip it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Kane. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Roberto Carlos. Platini. He has found the way through. And he shoots!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Puyol is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's delightful. Platini. Roberto Carlos has the space to... And a header! Brought out the best in the keeper. Thailand clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through.
There will be 3 minutes.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Beckenbauer gets a foot in here. Now it's Raul. Well read, nice interception. Pele. Great vision. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. So that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
He's picked his way through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. This is the time you need that pace.
Cruyff, Roberto Carlos. And he's picked it up out wide. Pirlo. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. Played into the box. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Cruyff. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Pirlo. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Hullet. Neymar wants to run onto this. Rummenigge might just make this. Roberto Carlos. Thuram wins the duel this time. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. Maldini tries to clear.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Roberto Carlos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff, looking to play him in. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that.
Thailand have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Cruyff has the space to scheme. Thuram goes long. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Xavi. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Foot in. That's the throw. Messi. Nesta. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Always Pele! There it is! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Liverpool really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Thailand have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Hullet. Lewis. There's the shot! And he hits the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hullet distributed tidily. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pele, looking for options for movement. Played out to the left flank. Xavi powering forward here. Stam spots it and intercepts. Pele looking to add to his goal. Cruyff. Xavi. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Can he get on the end of this? Messi's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Messi. And he's gone backward here. And this is Luis Suarez! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Liverpool.
And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So once again, we're underway. Knocks it into space. And the shot! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez touches it back. And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
And it's Neymar. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Looking for the run. Cruyff. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's in. It's Pele! And a neat finish. Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Thailand go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's the keeper's ball. Pirlo looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that was vital. He won't be happy with that one. Xavi tries to play it through. Messi. Cruyff. And it's Hullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. That is ended up in no man's land. Great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Just eases him off the ball. Pirlo. Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And this is Messi. And he was alert to it. Neymar. And it's Hullet. Stam cuts out the pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pirlo. Cruyff. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played it. There's the header! Now, how often do you see that?
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Neymar. Number 4, Hullet. Number 7,
Zola. It's played through for him. Brilliantly cut out. Rodri.
Number 17,
Bellingham.
Vieira.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Bellingham. Number 14, Shevchenko.
And it's Bellingham. Shevchenko. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Now it's Pelé. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Shevchenko. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Thailand clearly now in lead preservation mode. Turns back here, probably the best option. Thuram. Makaleli. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Michel Platini. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Zola. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's a fine interception. Quality ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Thailand really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Pele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love terrific effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Messi. And it's hoisted clear. And this is Cruyff. That's put paid to the danger. Roberto Carlos. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Xabi Alonso gathers from the goal kick. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Played over towards the opposite flank. Serginho. Iwobi. Serginho. Rummenigge proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Villa, and this is Batistuta. Iwobi in acres of space out wide. Still goalless. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Oh, now he can run away with it. Pelé couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make it.
And Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Xabi Alonso goes short. A real chance! In he goes again! Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to pass it through. Well, there's a probing ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bout of passing here, really. Batistuta! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That looks a good ball through. And a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Roberto Carlos delivers. Good read, needed to be. Thailand do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Now it's Villa. Lovely bit of skill. Serginho. Cannavaro. Adams. Marquinhos. Looking to play him in. Xabi Alonso. And he shoots! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Thailand truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
That is good progress on the left. That's tidy. And it's Cannavaro. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cools. Marquinhos. Cannavaro.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Iwobi has got himself a free kick. Lovely feet. Alonso. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Thailand unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Pirlo. The message is clear, none shall pass. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's bustling. Chance! Oh, it's hit the post. And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Serginho. That is ended up in no man's land. Pirlo opts for safety. Back where it came from. Stam calmly anticipates. And it's Iwobi. Thailand still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Now it's Villa. Serginho. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Pele. Messi. He's found the way through. Oh, well played, well played. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Iwobi. Nice looking ball. He's found space here. Xabi Alonso gets into a good position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cruyff. Iwobi is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Cannavaro. Iwobi. And here's Batistuta. Great defending, strong and determined. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rummenigge. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Adams. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now that looks a decent ball, and he was quick to react. And it's Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Iwobi threads one in. Distributed tidily. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Thailand needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Adams cuts it out. Played back to the goalkeeper. Khan, always alert whenever needed. Serginho getting forward. Iwobi.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's a good ball. Pirlo. Messi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Serginho. And he skips past his man. Plays it across. Oh, good effort! It's hit the crossbar.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And it's Iwobi. It's a good spell of possession, this. In with the challenge. Rummenigge. Now it's Pele. Rummenigge.
Thailand really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That's an imaginative pass. Rafael Varane. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitution for Thailand. Number
So
17,
changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 15, Johan Cruyff.
He's having a shot!
Pirlo.
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Platini. Number 24, Makalele. Substitution in progress.
Nuno Mendes.
There will be 1 minute at
Oh,
a
that's
time.
a great run he's made from deep. No unnecessary... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the new... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are... He's gone for goal! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Aim forwards. Now he's off and running. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Rooney. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Pelé. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Thailand have a free kick. Chiellini gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Rooney. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
That was lovely, that.
Rummenigge going after that.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Now that looks a decent ball. Rooney. And the counter is on. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now, can they get him away? A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Neither side yet able to find the net. Rummenigge. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Palmer have the chance to go the other way. Now it's McAllister. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the shot! And he's done it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, good effort! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two. It's Pele! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pele is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Roberto Carlos. Palmer are looking to go forward now. Thuram. And it's Cruyff. Look at the space here. Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
Rummenigge has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Thailand have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. Pele. Pele. Pele! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Thailand find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
pull it. Rummenigge. Messi. Roberto Carlos. And it's Rooney. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Yamal. Batistuta. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well measured. And this is Cruyff. Shapes to shoot! And another try! And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is indeed the final act. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Thailand really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Thailand looking unstoppable, unbeatable. Gets his head on it! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Lahm cuts out the pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Rummenigge. Nicely weighted ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Carlos will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Yamal might just make this.
Thailand are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Looking for the run. Cruyff. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. That is ended up in no man's land. Palmer appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. And a chance! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Thailand have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. Dembele. Palmer do have a chance to counter here. Rummenigge. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Messi. There's the delivery.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and
Crossed
keeper.
it again. Dembele threads one in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Carlos. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Pirlo.
Nicely shaped ball. Floated through. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Tries to play it through. Cruyff. Rummenigge.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Pele. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rooney. So what can they make of this? That's good vision. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. Great vision. A lot of... He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
It's run loose here. Well read, nice interception. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Now it's Pele. It's Pele! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Pele clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Cruyff. And he plays one through. Rummenigge. Cruyff! Well taken goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Looking to play him in. Zanetti. Zanetti crosses. He won't be happy with that one. 4 added minutes on the board. Dembele. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Van der Sar claims it without any fuss. Just eases him off the ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook.
Decent chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And it's been taken short. Just to go... Chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. And this is Pele! It's a pretty loose pass. Mateus. Neymar. Juve receives it.
Juve! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar!
Not the most accurate pass. And he's cut it out. Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rummenigge. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, he's having a go! And that has fair fizzed. And it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Looking for options for movement.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi purring through the gears. Chance for a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Spread to the right. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. Marquinhos cuts it out. He's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Diouf clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Thailand have the chance to go the other way. Can he finish? Liverpool have their second corner now. Thailand are looking to go forward now. And here's Neymar. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Oh, important interception. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Cruyff. Threads one in. Half an hour played now. Timber. And here's Bale. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rafael Varane. That is ended up in no man's land. Diouf. Brilliantly cut out. Messi. Pirlo. Pele. Rummenigge. Now it's Cruyff.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Knocks it into space. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Pirlo.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That's a little off target. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And he's gone looking for safety. Thuram. Just eases him off the ball. Tries to play it through. Stam makes the interception. Looking to play him in. And he's quick to return it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Messi. Plays a
And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Thailand come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Thailand can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Thailand leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Cruyff. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now that's well seen too. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Oh, good climb! Oh, good finish! And this is getting better and better.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, well played, well played. Over to the right flank. Bale.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Great vision. He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge, expertly cut out, really nicely done. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Cruyff.
And Cruyff! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pirlo spots it and intercepts. Marquinhos cuts it out. Rijkaard. Played out towards the right wing.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Substitution for Thailand, number 17, Messi.
Timber.
Number 15,
Rijkaard.
Johan Cruyff.
Thailand still have the cards to affect this game.
Coming on the field.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Suarez.
Lam, who's set up one goal so far.
Platini.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Magalele.
Look at the space. He's having a shot! Luis Suarez, he just has something! About as smooth as it gets. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lam gets across to intercept that. Tries to pass it through. Pele. That's a sharp pass. Here's Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. Rummenigge. That is a brilliant interception. Good chance here! Now, who's going to be first to this? Lam just loves to go forward whenever he can. Luis Suarez! And it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Suarez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This is a gloriously green... It's Pele! Oh, there was plenty on that. Luis Suarez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No way through there. Quality ball. Caceres. And it's Neymar. Oh, there's a probing ball.
3 minutes at a time.
Looking for the run.
Rijkaard.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Oh, that's a key interception. Here comes the corner.
substitution for Thailand's
A
number
moment to
4,
try and place the cherry on the cake.
Number 3,
Roberto Carlos with the short one.
coming on the field, number 9.
And the referee brings it to a close. Thailand, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. It's Luis Suarez! This time surely! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Oh, good climb! And there's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Now it's Neymar. Messi. Thuram. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great ball if he can get there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pinches it off him. First quarter of an hour gone. And that's really well manoeuvred. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Great vision. Messi. Madrid
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they? Bale! It's in! And the comeback is complete! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Eto'o. Now that looks a decent ball. And he can thump it away. It's a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Guardiola is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Neymar. Eto'o.
Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Iniesta. Belletti.
That was lovely, that.
Crosses it in. Getting up there!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Towering header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has been knocked clear.
Roberto Carlos delivers.
Goes for a shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Rafael Varane
Gives no quarter whatsoever. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Neymar. Eto'o.
Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Camavinga.
Roberto Carlos.
Now it's Eto'o. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And it's hoisted clear.
Iniesta.
Plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Caught offside that time. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And it's Iniesta. Neymar. And here's Bale. Looking to play him in. And he's straight offside. Guardiola, looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Eto'o, and it's Camavinga. Looking here to chip it through. Guardiola. Camavinga. Iniesta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marquez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. He's had a shot! And that's in! And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And yes, it's him again.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Guardiola. And here's Neymar. Just about up to the hour now. Messi. Well, they can break here.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Iniesta.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Neymar
Going face-to-face with his great rival.
to Guardiola.
And he's been shifted off it. That's a little off target.
And that's really well manoeuvred.
Can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic. Well read, and the danger is averted. Neymar, very much a man of this moment.
And this is Neymar. He's one on. It's Neymar! Yes!
And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he was.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Odo gets it away. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pirlo gets a foot in here. Lahm. Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pirlo. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Lizarazu wins the duel this time. He won't be happy with that one. He's a sharp little ball here. Odo. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Lizarazu. And the through ball. Well read. And the danger is averted. Long ball upfield. And it's McAllister. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Over to the right flank.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's found the way through. Big chance! There it is! The first significant strike. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Thailand have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Roberto Carlos. It's a pretty loose pass. Dani Olmo. Now there's a shoot! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
They're looking, it's Vieri! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And it's Odo. Quick look, then plays it in. That's an excellent interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lizarazu. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It's a threatening ball. Vieri!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
That's a sharp pass. Now, can they get him away? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Lahm. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And this is Vieri.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Olmo. Looking to play him in. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Aimed beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos tries to play it through. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Otto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Pirlo, Messi, Pele. The less said about that pass, the better. And there's the shot! That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Thailand get the second half going. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Searching pass he's played there. Great defending, strong and determined. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Baresi cuts it out.
Mallorca definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Nicked it back promptly. He's under a lot of pressure there. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi proves just a little bit too strong.
Poor robust challenge.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Juve looking to receive it in space. And that's too far for anyone. Stood up well to him there. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Rummenigge
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
He's had it taken off him. Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. Rummenigge.
Great chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. And just like that, he hits 50.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 32.
Mallorca choosing to make the first change.
Serán sustituidos.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
That is good alertness.
El dorsal 13.
Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rafael Varane is one of those players reading the game better than anyone. And it's Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Juve is in a really good position out wide. Contact.
Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Pele going face-to-face with his great rival.
Roberto Carlos, he's got away.
And it's played in. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Donatoni.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Thailand surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he was quick to react. Stam gets over and intercepts. Knocks it into space. Shot a goal! And it's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Thailand now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Zola.
Zola.
And no, that was never going to make it. That has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well-timed, excellent interception. Donatoni. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land. Conte.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Lahm. Beckenbauer. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Here's Roberto Carlos. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Thailand are enjoying their moment of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Thailand definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
En el marcador se puede ver información relacionada con la seguridad del estadio.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Thailand.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy shot a goal! Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's a sharp little ball here. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rummenigge. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chance here to counter. White. To Guardiola. And it's White. Looking for options for movement. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Guardiola. White. Now it's Wirtz. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, no.
He's having a hit! Van Nistelrooy scores gloriously again! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Pelé. Rummenigge. And a shot! And that's a good finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up.
And a chance! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. Pirlo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Wirtz gets into a good position. Plays it in low. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. It's played through for him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Wirtz. Guardiola. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Tries to play it through. Great defending. Rummenigge! It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Good chance here! Against the crossbar.
Rummenigge
Going after that.
Pirlo. That has been cut short.
Thailand heading towards the half-time break.
The wind very much in their sails.
Pressing high and with purpose. Can he get it through?
And he's intervened well there.
White. Out of play for a throw.
Guardiola.
Deco. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lahm.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Guardiola. Deco. Now it's Pelé. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hazard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Guardiola. That pass has been well intercepted. Pirlo makes the interception.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And that is a little undercooked.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score.
Happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
So, into the second half. And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Tries a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Lampard. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, crossbar! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Now it's Deco. Lahm cuts it out. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that...
Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes...
Good effort from distance. And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this is Hazard. And it's Deco. Hazard. Driving on and making good progress. And he's managed to get free. He's got away. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Hazard. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. No, it's come to nothing. Silvestre. Deco. And Silvestre. Deco. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff running with intent. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Great vision. And the through ball. Well timed, excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Pelé. Rummenigge. And that is expertly dealt with. Vitz.
You have to expect that from everyone there.
Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that was asking for too much.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Hazard. Number 17.
Now he's off and running.
Vitz.
Somewhat off target.
Deco.
Silvestre.
On the field.
It's
Number
a searching
13,
pass.
Serginho. Number 21, Neymar. Number 22.
That's going in strongly.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Wriggles his way through. Zola. Oh, right place, right time. Lampard. Scholes. He's had it taken off him. Zola. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Silvestre. And here's Scholes. Rafael Varane gets a foot in and wins the ball. Driving forward, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Pele! And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's burst through! So that's it. It is all over. Thailand have won it by sheer force of character, as winning teams do.